welcome His Excellency Honorable Deputy Minister for Finance, Government of Afghanistan, the Director General of Customs Department of Afghanistan, our Ozone office, and the International Advisor Customs to the Department of Customs in Afghanistan. Of course, welcome to our brother Wali from the UNEP office in Kabul. Before we start, I just wanted to thank the Ministry of Finance and the Department of Customs, Government of Afghanistan for taking time out, the Honorable Minister, and coming for this signing ceremony. Since yesterday we have been working on the next phase out plan for Afghanistan, which we hope to submit in the coming months. And in that project we are planning to strengthen the capacity building efforts of the Customs Department. Wanted to thank also the Ministry of Finance and the Department of Customs for helping UNEP and Afghanistan Ozone Office over the last 5-6 years on strengthening not only the controls on the border but also assisting with the phase out efforts of Afghanistan. Afghanistan, as you all know, was a late entrant to the Montreal Protocol. They ratified the protocol in 2004. But I must say that due to the dedicated efforts of all the departments and ministries in Afghanistan, they have been able to comply with all the control measures of Montreal Protocol in time, and they would be in compliance with also the control measure of 1st January 2010. This is an achievement which is normally overlooked because of the conflict situation and various other issues in Afghanistan. But I would like to point out that countries in the region and globally took 15 to 20 years to phase out their ozone depleting substances, which Afghanistan was able to do despite all the constraints in just 6 years. And that's a singular achievement for a country in a situation in which Afghanistan is. And that has happened primarily because of these collaborative efforts and the speed which with Afghanistan was able to put in place an institutional mechanism. I also remember the very proactive approach which the Honorable DG took in 2005, soon after ratification, for steering what we call the Tehran Dialogue, which was a collaboration and cooperation agreement between Afghanistan, Pakistan and Iran customs. And that framework which he was able to establish soon after ratification is something as a model which many other countries have followed. And very soon we will be having a high-level ministerial Tehran dialogue in Tehran, sometimes in the month of May. And that's an achievement for which we wanted to thank the Honorable DG and his efforts which he made at that time. I would like to request our Honorable Regional Director to speak a few words of welcome and the perspective of UNEP of how they are looking at this whole issue. Sir.
Thank you, Atul. Well, Excellency, Mr. Said Mubin Shah, the Deputy Minister of Finance, and distinguished government officers, I'm very happy to be here today to witness one of the most critical steps to combat the illegal trade in chemicals which destroy the Earth's protective ozone layer and contribute to climate change. UNEP DTIE OzonAction Program is looking forward to working closely with the Afghanistan's Customs Department and Afghanistan's National Environmental Protection Agency to make sure that all the necessary steps are being taken to develop customs officers' skills in monitoring illegal trade in ozone depleting substances across Afghanistan's borders. And despite the difficult situation taking place in the country, Afghanistan has so far succeeded to be in compliance with the Montreal Protocol in phasing out ozone depleting substances. Again today, Afghanistan demonstrated to the world their determination to protect the ozone layer. This decision will become an example to all countries to concretize their efforts and forge partnership in stepping up against ODS smuggling. I would like to wish you a successful partnership and initiative on customs training and capacity building for customs officers in Afghanistan. UNEP DTIE OzonAction Program is always pleased and ready to provide any required assistance to Afghanistan in this regard. And I really thank you, the Honorable Deputy Minister, and also the Director General of the Customs Office, and being here. Ozone is the environmental problems, but without assisting, the Ministry of the Environment itself cannot do it alone. And so the Ministry of Finance and the Customs Office, the commitment and the support, I think it is a very important step for the successful depletion of ODS. And in that sense, I really appreciate the Ministry of Finance and the Customs Office. Thank you, and welcome all of you to the Bangkok. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pal, for the excellent guidance we've been receiving from you for steering this ozone program, and the political support which we are able to draw from your office. And we look forward to continued support from you and your team.